After a fairly scrappy first half here at Burnham, the end of which Wimborne were 1-0 down, they roared back with 3 second-half goals to take all 3 points, winning 3-1. We were able to welcome back Mark Gamble today, who missed the Taunton game through work commitments, and he started up front with James Stokoe. James playing up front just as he did at Taunton. And Steve Cuss gave 17-year-old Ryan Johnson his first taste of Southern League football, starting him at left back with Ian Oliver moving into the centre back position. There's some early pressure from Wimborne. In the second minute, Mark Gamble was set free, but he was driven wide, and when he got his foot on the ball, he couldn't get any power into it, and it went wide. Then on 10 minutes, the Burnham shot went over the bar after a nice 1-2 with the referee. I don't think the referee knew much about it. Let's say very scrappy at this point in the game. James Stokoe, who was having a good game, put Mark Gamble through, and his shot just crossed the goalkeeper, just cleared the far post on 17 minutes. Burnham were forced to make a substitution on 18 minutes when Kane Jones had to go off because of injury. And then on a very, very hot day, my car said 38 degrees at half time, the referee gave the players a drinks break halfway through the first half. Not a lot happening, but you can understand that in the conditions. Burnham probably just on top at this point, and they shot wide just after the half hour. But then Ian Oliver collected a throw in, and his shot could have put the Magpies ahead, but it just went wide. Then 5 minutes before half time, Dominic Roan put the home side ahead with a shot from a free kick conceded by Ian Oliver just outside the box. They could have doubled their lead a minute later when Ed Chapp shot over from distance. Ed Chapp, diminutive number 11, having a very good first half. And Burnham possibly just worth their half-time lead at 1-0. But we saw a different Magpie team in the second half. The sun eased a little bit and a bit of a breeze got up. 47 minutes, Mark Gamble was through, beating the defence for pace, but the keeper stuck out a hand, and he was a bit fortunate that the ball hit it. Then on 53 minutes, this is a recurring theme here in the second half, Mark Gamble again outstripped the centre back, but could only get a toe into it, and the goalkeeper managed to fall on the ball. Sam Griffin was put free in front of goal on 54 minutes and took a little bit too much time, and his shot was deflected over, I think, by the goalkeeper, in which case it was a very, very good save. But at this point in the game, Wimborne looking very much the more likely. 58 minutes, the equaliser almost came. Wimborne Town broke after a free kick to Burnham was played into the box. Mark Gamble fed Franklin Clark, but his shot went across the keeper just wide of the far post. Then on 63 minutes, the long overdue equaliser came. Mark Gamble put free through the middle, and he very, very calmly and professionally just placed the ball past the keeper for 1-1. That was on 63 minutes, 1-1. 65 minutes, a half chance for Sam Griffin, but he sliced wide, and Wimborne looked as if they were at risk of running rampant at this point, very much on the dominant team. The mid-half drinks breaks made them lose their momentum a little bit, but not by much, because on 69 minutes they took the lead. And what a cracking goal this was. A long free kick from almost inside his own half by Carl Preston. It was met on the volley by Ian Oliver at the corner of the 6-yard box, and I don't think the goalkeeper moved until it was passed him at the roof of the net. Sensational goal, 2-1 Wimborne. And then it got even better a couple of minutes later when Mark Gamble again went through the middle, again beat the defence, and again, as calmly as only Mark Gamble can, slotted it into the far corner. Steve Cuss brought on Ant Waters for Carl Preston on 78 minutes, and he got a big hand as he went off. He put in a decent shift. In 80 minutes, a good save from the Burnham keeper was needed to deny Mark Gamble his hat-trick after a corner to Wimborne. The ball had bobbled around with players playing head tennis in the box. 81 minutes, Morgan Turner came on for Mark Gamble, and again he got a really big hand from the travelling fans as he went off. 83 minutes, really perhaps the only nasty moment in the game. A bad foul on Franklin Clark, looked deliberate to me, but the referee took no action. And in fact, he didn't produce any cards at all. I thought the referee had a decent game actually today, but perhaps he could have been done a little bit more there. 190 minutes, Billy Elliott came on for James Stokoe, and James Stokoe probably my man of the match. The amount of work he got through up front, he is a very willing runner. He went off to applause, and the referee blew his whistle. Burnham 1, Wimborne Town 3. Really, really good second half performance. I think when Wimborne got the equaliser, you could see the energy just starting to flow through the team, and there was only going to be one winner after that. Next up for the Magpies, it's away to the island. We're playing Cows Sports on Saturday in the preliminary round of the FA Cup. There's no coach going, but if anybody wants to know the best route to get there, give me a call and I'll fill you in. Hope to see you there. Joined by Steve Cuss after today's 3-1 win at Burnham. Steve, another very good second half performance and our first win of the season. Yeah, it's probably our best performance of the season, I'm being honest. I felt at half time we were a little bit unlucky to come in 1-0 down. We created a couple of good chances and a couple of little half chances around that as well, and then obviously the goal just before half time, and we found ourselves in that position again, 1-0 down, or even worse it's been at our half time. But full credit to the players. I thought we stuck to what we believed we could do and kept on doing it, and we even had a couple of chances before we scored the first one, and you're just thinking to yourself, we need to get the first goal, and once we got that, and we carried on going, and it was a comfortable win come the end. But a real test of character for the players at half time, being 1-0 down on the back of losing 4 games. I thought Mark Gamble looked sharp all day long, and he certainly had the beating of their defence, didn't he? Yeah, I thought pace worried him all afternoon, if I'm being honest, with Carl and Griff and Mark up front. We got him in twice in the first half, and narrowly failed to score, but second half took his 2 goals really, really well. And, that's what I like about Mark. He misses a chance in the first half. He's a real striker. He won't go hiding. He gets himself back in those 1-on-1 positions and tucks them away nicely. So it was great for him to get a couple of goals and on a winning team as well. A lot of our supporters will have seen Ryan Johnson in pre-season, particularly the game at Hamworthy, I think, where he played really well. But you gave him his first team debut today. Tell us the thinking behind that. Yeah, I just thought the environment was right today. Ryan's not played at this level before. He's played very little senior men's football. He's 17 years old, but very good technically. He can lack a little bit physically, and probably only looks about 14. But I thought he'd done really well. I thought in the first half he was up against a player that wanted to run at him, and he defended well, and he just got better and better second half. But that left foot he's got is technically very good, and he picks his passes well, and hopefully we'll see a lot of him. But like with all young players, it's got to be the right time and the right environment to play, and I just felt that today was it. We were away from home, probably a little bit less pressure on us, so it was right for him to come in today. He's only 17, very mature for 17. Yeah, he does. He's an intelligent football player, which is what I like. And he uses the ball very well, and he'll get used to it. There's one in the first half, which I'll speak to him about later. Just got caught in possession, and it's just that little bit of extra pace coming up from the level of football that he's played at. But we're forgiven for that. I thought he was outstanding all afternoon. Did you change anything tactically in the second half? I thought we were not exactly overrun in midfield, but I thought 11 was to an extent costing it in midfield in the first half. But we talked about the number 11. He was playing in between the midfield and the strikers, and that's a dangerous position for any team. And he probably got the ball a little bit too much in the first half. So we talked about that at half time, but the main focus at half time was trying to be positive. It wasn't put your heads down now. You're in a tough situation at 45 minutes to try and work and turn it around. And I try and set targets like 5 or 6 efforts on goal each half, and I think we've done that really well second half and fully deserved to win. Tough conditions, particularly in the first half. Yeah, it was really, really hot, and the pitch was a bit bumpy as well. So it wasn't easy to play on. But I was saying for both teams. But again, I asked for it at half time. I said it would be the team that's in that little bit of extra effort, that little, those little 10-yard runs, or that little tracking back that you've got to do will win the game. And I thought, lads did that terrifically well. I seem to see this at the end of every game, but James Stokoe, not in the beginning of his career. I tell you, he was running as hard at the end as he was at the beginning. Yeah, he's put a real shift in again. Yeah, really and, it was great to see Mark and James up there together. They joined the club as 2 strikers, and circumstances has seen James drop back a little bit deeper.
But you know, I think it was a conscious decision for myself to be bold and brave here today. I could have easily dropped James in and played 5 and left Mark up front, but you know, Mark needs some support at times, and I thought we were a real threat today. And you know, that was great to see the two of them playing so well up front together.
Steve, congratulations and
Thank
thanks
you.
for your time.
Thanks.
Thanks.